Hi, welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Scraptember, day number 12. Today's prompt is holiday, and as you can see, I have chosen Halloween. I have some really cute photos of Emily when she was the Cheshire Cat, and what's fun about these photos is both of her siblings did the Mad Hatter. Of course, Courtney was older and she was going to a Halloween party, and so they didn't trick or treat together, but Seth and Emily did, and it was adorable. But these photos are, this layout will be just of Emily's costume, and the product that I am using, and I still need to sort through a little bit, is Tracy Reed's digital kit Haunting. This is an adorable Halloween collection, and the only piece that I know I'm going to use for sure at this point is I have this one on my Cameo mat because I've already started cutting a title out. I'm going to use this for the rest of the title, and as you probably know or have heard me say in the past, I cut 3 of the title so that I can stack them and get some texture and depth in my title to mimic thickers. I think I'm going to go with this piece and this lovely plaid. And yes, I have a 12 by 12 printer, which is making it easy for me to cut into this cute collection. When I cut the what she calls stickers, I did a print and cut with my Cameo and used my Cameo to cut tons of the stickers, so I have lots of the flower pieces to play with, and that makes me really happy. So I'm going to pause, we're going to get started, and I'll be right back. Okay, first things first, I went through the ephemera pack and I sorted it so it would be easy for me to grab what I'm going to use on the layout rather than digging through that entire envelope. Next up, I am gutting this beautiful plaid. I love this plaid paper so much. I'm going to have to print another piece. And that's the fun part about having my own 12 by 12 printer, is if I like a piece of pattern paper, I can most certainly print another. So I just got it. I did a 2-inch border, and I didn't quite cut all the way through with my trimmer, so I had to use my scissors to cut the rest. This I'm just going to cut, I think I'm cutting off 1 inch from each side, from 2 sides rather, not from each side, from 2 sides, a top and a side. And then that gives me enough to go ahead and adhere it down to the back, to the actual plaid. And you'll see right away I don't get it on there even, and I do have to fix that. And I think I shut the camera off to fix that. But I've got my title down. I've glued the title pieces together, the 3 layers, so that I have a thickers-like style there. Yes, I did. I fixed it off camera. I also cut mats out of the rest of the black pumpkin paper for my photos. I figured that would help them stand out against that purple background a little bit better. And I trimmed the one of Emily down just a tad to try to cut out a lot of the people out of the background. I left the one of her in front of our door full 4 by 6. So here is the title. Isn't that cute? That is the most adorable title. I got that on my Cameo. It is just one of their designs, and like I said, I layered it. I cut 3 boo out of the black and only 2 of the purple part because the scrap I had was not big enough and I didn't have another piece of that. So now I'm just going to start layering up all of the ephemera on here. I knew that I wanted to get that piece with the cloud and the moons on there, and so I'm going to put an extra star up there, and I put 2 flowers for the holes on the B. The actual title doesn't have any holes there, and that would work out just fine, but I decided I wanted to put flowers on there. I'm adding the trick-or-treat ghost down there in the corner, and then I'm just going to tuck some of the flower pieces in various places, and that will pretty much be all I do here. I'm letting the pattern paper do the work for me. These pieces of ephemera are beautiful. Like I said, I think she calls those stickers, in the store, but of course I'm using that print and cut function on my Cameo, and I'm making ephemera. This is my binder that I talk about all the time with my labels. I keep it on a shelf behind me so that I can grab just like this when I'm scrapbooking, and I have them handy. It won't be long before I'm going to have to start printing some more because I'm using a ton of them right now, but I grabbed out 2 of the pink ones and I'm just going to cut them out. I wanted to make sure that I made a place for my journaling before I forgot, and that's typically why I do that first, is because if I don't do it first, I'll forget and I won't have room on my layout for journaling or a title. So I usually try to get that on first, and this time I got the title on first, but I didn't make room for the journaling, and it kind of felt empty there without it, so I wanted to go ahead and get those labels cut out. Now you can see in that little triangle I have bits and pieces, and those are still part of the title. They are the centers for the O, which they made into eyes, and the dot above the eye in the purple part of the title. So I found this cute little bat. I found some candy corn ephemera that I put near my journaling, and I'm going to pull out a couple pieces of other candy. I'm switching out the floral piece that I had, and I put a sucker in there instead. Then I'm going to take these 2 pieces of candy, and I'm just going to kind of tuck them over there on the left hand side. And in case you're wondering what all of the scuttling around is I have a kitten who is acting absolutely nuts right now. All right, I got this layout completely done. You saw everything I put on there, and I forgot to glue the back down, so I'll get that glued down. I added some foam adhesive in places and some cute little layering bits and pieces to round it out. I really enjoy playing with this collection, and this layout came together exactly how I wanted it to, so that's always good because that doesn't always happen. I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for leaving comments and clicking that like button, and if you're a new subscriber, I am grateful to you for subscribing. If you have any comments or questions, you can list those below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure that you check out the Scraptember playlist that is also listed below in my description box. I'll link Tracy Reed's collection down there below in case any of you want to purchase it for yourselves. Yes, I do have a 12x12 Canon printer. It's the craft one. It does print relatively nicely, but it uses a ton of ink. Just warning before you go all out buying one. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.